the world. When our sovereignty is challenged, we have two choices: to surrender or to stand up. Today we make the only possible choice: to stand up for British Columbians and all Canadians, to defend our workers, our businesses, and our communities.
He is so dull.
This calls for a plan of action that is
It's like
both thoughtful
10.
Fuck
and
me.
tough. Our strategy consists of
I
three main
sure as hell
components:
didn't vote for him.
to respond firmly and forcefully,
Oh,
to
forcefully.
strengthen our economy at home.
You're just trying to blame the bad money on this now.
Trying to talk to 6-year-olds, I think.
Canadians and Americans have always
Oh, fuck,
been
don't try and
friends
smile.
good neighbors. In many
Let's
cases,
practice
we're
that in
family.
front of the mirror.
I know. Look it.
Border in the world.
What a fake. He's
And good
such a
partners
fake.
Fight for democracy.
Yeah.
From storming the beaches at Normandy side by side,
Oh, for
liberating Europe from
God's
fascism and the
sakes.
Second World War, to helping Ukrainians defend themselves from Putin's illegal invasion and war of aggression today.
Good. Have a fight with Putin now.
Throughout our history, British Columbians have had a unique bond with American leaders.
What a geek.
In 1923, a huge
Oh,
crowd
God.
gathered in Stanley Park to greet President Harding, the first to ever visit Canada. In 1964, President Johnson came to Vancouver to sign the Columbia River Treaty, when Canada and the United States agreed to work together on flood prevention and electricity generation. One of his last acts as governor of Washington State, Governor Jay Inslee traveled to Langford.
He
pay
went to
respects
Point
to
Roberts,
his
too.
Premier John Horgan. President Trump's crushing 25% tariffs are a complete betrayal of the historic bond between our countries. It is a declaration of economic war against a trusted ally and friend. I understand President Trump is concerned about fentanyl in the United States. Well, we're concerned about fentanyl too. It's taken too many lives here in BC and made people and communities less safe. We welcome U.S. support in stopping the flow of fentanyl, drug precursors, and organized crime from China and Mexico. We all need to work together on this global problem.
You don't work with anybody.
This isn't the way to do it. As British Columbians and as Canadians, we'll stand strong and united in the face of this unprecedented attack. This is not a fight we started, but we will respond firmly and forcefully. Here in BC, we support a strong Team Canada approach
I'll
to
try and
stand up to
smile.
Donald Trump. For our first of many steps, effective today, I have directed BC liquor sales to immediately stop buying American liquor from red states. Liquor store employees will be removing the most popular of these brands from government store shelves.
I don't give a crap
I've
about
directed
alcohol.
government and our crown corporations, like BC Hydro, ICBC, and health authorities, to immediately stop buying American goods and services and buy Canadian.
Point
And
Roberts.
finally, we have communicated our full support to the federal government for a comprehensive, targeted set of national tariffs against American products. We call on them to act with urgency. The Americans are bigger, but if we don't stand up for ourselves, they'll just keep coming back for more.
Oh yeah, Ravi
As a
said
response,
he
the
fights
second pillar of our
bullies.
strategy is to strengthen our economy here and make our province more self-sufficient. Yesterday, the province's leaders in business, labor, and First Nations
Not community
met as a
members.
provincial task force on economic security and trade. We are united and clear-eyed in our goal to diversify and grow our economy and deliver a unified response. We will come out of this stronger. We won't
Hello.
leave our prosperity to the whims of unpredictable forces from beyond our borders. That starts with leveraging our incredible natural strengths. To that end, we have identified 10 major projects to expedite right away, including mines, renewable energy, and natural gas. That is $20 billion of investment to create over 6,000 jobs and support people in northern and rural communities. We're accelerating permit approvals on critical mining and low-carbon energy projects. Creating good-paying jobs is crucial to protecting the
I'll try and
services
smile
like
again.
healthcare and education that we rely on every day.
Oh,
So British Columbians can thrive no matter what the world throws at us. Finally, we are diversifying our trading relationships. We're expanding trading partnerships with countries in Asia, Europe, and beyond. We already have new trade missions planned to strengthen relationships across the world. At the same time, We're working together with governments across the country to knock down trade barriers within Canada and make sure all provinces are buying Canadian first. We will never again allow ourselves to be beholden to the whims of one person in the White House. Now, I know many of you at home are worried right now.
Yeah, you're the leader.
About your business, about your family. And make no mistake, these tariffs do threaten workers, businesses, and whole industries, not just here at home, but on the other side of the border as well. In 1930, the US Congress passed a punishing tariff law. Loyal trading partners, including Canada, retaliated. American imports and exports dropped by 2/3. When the law first passed, unemployment in the US was at 8%. 2 years later, 3 times as many Americans were out of work, turning a depression into the Great Depression. Today's trade war threatens to be just as devastating south of the border. Canada, and BC in particular, has what the US needs. For example, a 25% tariff on Canadian mineral exports will cost American companies over $11 billion, increasing costs for the US defense industry, energy production, and manufacturing, and running directly counter to President Trump's stated goal of a golden age for Americans. Today we're at a crossroad, and the journey ahead won't be easy, but there is no place on earth I would rather be to face this threat than right here in British Columbia. We have everything we need to succeed: abundant natural wealth and clean, cheap energy, a diversified economy, and access to global markets. And our most important resource of all, you, the people who call this beautiful place home. British Columbians are hardworking, highly skilled, and resilient. Through this uncertainty, our government will be there to stand up for
You're
you
such
and your
full of
families.
it.
As proud
I'm
British
proof.
Canadians, we will meet
Union
this
Bay
moment
is proof.
together and come out stronger on the other side. Together we'll fight,
The other
not
side.
fold. Be resolute,
The other side.
not roll over, because that's just who we are. Here in the true north, strong and free. Thank you.
Point Roberts.
Thank you very much. We will now take questions.